Hello, friends. According to NAMUS, over 600,000 individuals go missing in the United States every year. Think about that number, 600,000. That's enough to fill several stadiums and more than enough to empty the city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Now, fortunately, many missing children as well as adults are found quickly, alive and well. However, tens of thousands of individuals remain missing for more than 1 year, what many agencies consider cold cases. By some estimates, perhaps as many as 1,600 of these disappearances are within the U.S. National Park System. Whereas the National Park System encompasses more than 84 million acres of forest, mountains, deserts, and other wilderness areas, it's easy to see where these numbers come from. What's really puzzling, though, are the circumstances behind these disappearances, which in many instances are beyond the bizarre. In this video, the 9th in our ongoing series, we'll discuss 10 more of the strangest disappearances in not only our national parks in the U.S., but some from abroad as well, which points to this being a global issue. Now let's begin. Number 10, Simon Seth. 66-year-old Simon Seth was last seen on May 22, 2021 in North Cascades National Park, located in Sedro-Woolley, Skagit County, Washington. According to friends and family, Tom left on the morning of May 22nd, telling his wife that he would be hiking up the Hidden Lake Trail. However, by 7 p.m., Tom still hadn't arrived home, and Tom's wife, Rose, called in the help of a friend, Mike Woodmansey, to help look for him. Tom had taken up hiking in the past 18 months, and it had quickly become his new retirement hobby, according to those closest to him, and he often hiked with Mike Woodmansey and another close friend, Mark Nelson. Tom had been invited to hike with Mike and Mark on the weekend that he disappeared, but he had declined, opting to go alone. When Tom hadn't returned home, Rose contacted Mike to go up onto the trail and see if he could spot him, thinking he may have gotten lost or injured. However, as the hours passed and the darkness drew in, Mike knew that Tom's chances of survival were slim. He told Fox 13 he was absolutely not prepared to be out overnight. He just had day hiking equipment, so that's why we had to jump on it and get out there. Between 10 p.m. and 12 midnight, Mike and Mark scoured the Hidden Lake Trail, but found no sign of Tom. They slept on the ground and resumed their search at 4 a.m. As the morning sunlight slowly crept through the trees, they knew that they needed help, and the Skagit County Sheriff's Office were called, and Tom was officially reported missing. The Skagit County Sheriff's Office, accompanied by a Skagit County Search and Rescue, searched for Tom until May 31st, 2021, when the search was officially called off due to treacherous terrain and avalanche danger. Despite this, Tom's family still haven't given up hope and have set up a GoFundMe page to help the search continue. Number 9, Adrien Alonzo Smith. 49-year-old Adrien Alonzo Smith was last seen on January 9, 2021, after a friend dropped him off at the Drift Creek Falls Trailhead in Cieslaw National Forest, Oregon. The friend who dropped him off said that Adrien had a backpack and a hammock and planned to hike to other locations and stay overnight in the park. On January 20th, 2021, Adrien did not show up for his scheduled pickup, and that's when his friends and family began to worry. Adrien was reported missing, and search and rescue teams were dispatched to the trail but found no sign of him during the initial investigation. 2 weeks later, authorities discovered what they believed to be his campsite. However, no other personal items were recovered from the scene. Despite the use of drones, sniffer dogs, and cell phone tracking, authorities have been unable to find any trace of Adrien. One disturbing tip came into search and rescue teams in the days following Adrien's disappearance. One witness claimed to have seen Adrien shirtless in the cold in the days after he had gone missing, creating a very worrying scenario for friends and family. The search was temporarily called off at the end of January due to heavy snowfall and bad weather. Adrien is described as a white male, 6 foot tall, and 170 pounds, with brown shoulder-length hair and multiple tattoos, including a tattoo of wings on his back. Authorities are asking for anyone with information to contact him on 541-270 888-858-3400 or 541-265-0777. Number 8. Josh Hall. 27-year-old Josh Hall, along with his dog, Happy, a Labrador mix, set off on February 3, 2021 for an 11-mile hike to the Devil's Thumb Lake area in the Indian Peaks Wilderness Park. Josh left his car at the Hesse Trailhead and set off between 10:30 a.m. and 10:45 a.m. on the morning of February 3rd. The hike should have taken Josh around 5.5 to 6 hours, meaning that he would have arrived back at his car at around 4 p.m., according to his mother. His mother also told authorities that Josh had chosen to hike early in the morning as he had an online class at 5 p.m., and when he didn't return home, she contacted the authorities. According to his mother, Josh's phone pinged at 12:03 p.m. and in the approximate area of Devil's Thumb Lake. From 12:30 p.m. to 1:15 p.m., hikers in the area reported that a small snowstorm blew through, leaving inches of snow on the trails within a matter of minutes. It's believed that Josh was deep into the trail when the snow rolled in. Authorities were contacted and a team of 70 people made up of law enforcement and experienced hikers braved the cold to search for Josh, battling their way through 40-mile-per-hour winds. For 4 days, volunteers and law enforcement searched high and low for any sign of Josh, and on the 4th day, the search was called off due to the worsening weather conditions. Miraculously, 8 days later, on February 11, 2021, Josh's dog Happy was spotted on the side of a highway close to where the two had been hiking. Happy was malnourished and scared, but authorities were able to rescue him and take him home to Josh's family. Sadly, nothing else has been recovered, but Josh's family are not giving up hope. Josh is described as a white male, 6 foot 4 inches tall, and weighs 200 pounds. He was last seen wearing a green khaki jacket, dark hat, and a gray-green backpack. If you have any information, you're asked to contact the Boulder County Dispatch on 303-441-4444. Number 7. Cassie Sheets. On March 12, 2021, 24-year-old Cassie Sheets was reported missing after last being seen hiking in the Monongahela National Forest in West Virginia. Cassie, along with 2 male friends, had begun their hike on Thursday, March 11th, with the 2 friends claiming that they were separated along the Spruce Trail. Sergeant Andrew Teeter of the West Virginia State Police told Metro News they started down Huckleberry Trail from the top of Spruce, and that's where they claimed they got separated from each other. The trio set off hiking on Thursday night into what is described as a remote part of the forest. After the trio became separated, the 2 friends made their way back to safety and waited until Friday morning to report Cassie missing. Search teams, including volunteer firefighters and the West Virginia State Police, used a helicopter in attempts to locate the missing 24-year-old girl. However, nothing was found. In June 2021, the state police made a statement saying that they were no longer actively searching for Cassie, but were following lines of inquiry. In their statement, they also said that they are not speaking with the 2 male friends who were with Cassie on that hike, as one of them has obtained a lawyer. They also stressed that all leads are based on speculation, and they have no concrete evidence in Cassie's case. Cassie did not know the trail well, and her family are concerned about her well-being. If you have any information, you're asked to contact the West Virginia State Police. Number 6. Cayman Welch. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office is appealing for any information about the disappearance of 25-year-old Cayman Welch. Cayman was last seen near Weaver's Needle Vista at milepost 203 and State Route 88 in Maricopa County, Arizona on August 12, 2020. Cayman had spent the day working with his uncle in Tortilla Flats, and on the drive home they decided to pull into Weaver's Needle Vista to watch the sunset together. According to Cayman's uncle, he told him he wanted to watch the sunset from the Needle. He proceeded to get out of the car, walk into the Tonto National Forest, and promptly disappeared. Tonto National Forest spans a whopping 2,873,200 acres and is the 5th largest national forest in the United States. The forest offers a wide variety of scenery from desert flats to pine forest, making it the perfect destination no matter what you're looking for. Cayman walked into the Tonto National Forest wearing nothing but a black Ghostbusters t-shirt, black jeans, black prescription glasses, and army boots. He didn't take any food or water with him, and he was in no way equipped to deal with the sweltering temperatures that reached approximately 110 degrees in the area that day. When Cayman didn't return home, his family reported him missing, and an investigation was quickly launched. Despite searches using sniffer dogs, horses, drones, helicopters, and countless volunteers, no sign of Cayman was found. Cayman's family were also worried for his well-being as he suffered from depression and was in the process of seeking help. Cayman is described as a white male with brown hair and hazel eyes. He is 6 foot tall, 200 pounds, and has full-sleeve tattoos on his arms and also has gauged-out earlobes. Cayman's family haven't given up hope, and if you have any information, you're asked to contact the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office on 602-876-8477. Number 5, Samuel Martinez. 23-year-old Samuel Martinez left his home in Nebraska on May 12, 2021, headed for Kookai, Hawaii. We know that Samuel safely boarded his flight from Nebraska to Kookai and landed that day. Samuel had embarked on the trip with the intention of hiking and camping around the island, with his return flight booked for May 25, 2021. May 25th came, and when Samuel didn't board his flight to go home, his family became concerned. After contacting authorities in Kookai, their investigation uncovered that the last confirmed sighting of the 23-year-old had been on May 14, 2021, and since that date, there was no activity on his phone or on his bank cards. Authorities began their search after Samuel was reported missing, using helicopters to navigate their way around the island. However, by June 3rd, this search was suspended. According to one source, searches with dogs and drones are due to continue in the near future. Samuel's family made an official statement to Omaha reporters saying, "Please keep Samuel in your prayers and with these kind people as they search." Samuel is 23 years old and is described as a white male, 6 foot tall, 180 pounds. He has brown hair and brown eyes. Anyone with any information is urged to contact the Kookai Police on 808-241-1711. Number 4, Stanley Shanoff. 68-year-old Stanley Shanoff was last seen by his wife, Dolores, on May 19, 2021. Dolores told news stations that on that morning, Stanley was leaving to take a hike near the Sandy McNabb camping area in Sheep River Provincial Park, Alberta, Canada. The Sheep River Provincial Park spans 60.2 kilometers, and according to the website albertaparks.ca, visitors can hike, ski, and ice skate during their stay. Dolores told globalnews.ca, "I went to the door with him and I gave him a kiss and I said, 'Stay extremely safe.' I said, 'I'll be worried about you the entire time you're gone.'" Stanley was only going on a short hike and had promised his wife that he would be back by dinner time. However, when he never returned home, Dolores called the police. The RCMP and Calgary Police Service have both performed extensive searches for the missing 68-year-old, and so far the only evidence they have found is his abandoned car parked at the trailhead. Stanley was last seen at around 11 a.m. on May 19, 2021, wearing jeans, a plaid long-sleeved shirt, shoes or hiking boots, and carrying a camo backpack. If you have any information, you're asked to please contact the Calgary Police Service on 403-266-1234. Number 3, Robert Kookai. 42-year-old part-time Butler County Public Defender Robert Kookai was last seen entering Cummins Falls State Park at 11:30 p.m. on February 3, 2021. Cummins Falls State Park is located in Tennessee and spans 282 acres, and the terrain is described as idyllic but rugged. The details in Robert's case are sparse, but what we do know is that his car was discovered in the car park after he failed to move it, garnering the attention of park employees. On February 5, 2021, the park was temporarily closed while the TBI, or Tennessee Bureau of Investigations, performed an extensive search. However, they came out empty-handed. The park was then reopened to the public on Sunday, 7th of February, 2021. According to one article, Robert's ability to practice law was suspended by the Ohio Supreme Court on January 8, 2021, after he failed to respond to a formal complaint. There have been few updates in Robert's case. However, the TBI is appealing for anyone with information to please come forward. Robert is described as a white male with brown hair and brown eyes. He weighs 160 pounds and was last seen wearing dark pants and a gray hoodie. If you believe you have some information, you are asked to please contact the TBI on 1-800-TBI-FIND, F-I-N-D. Number 2, Damon NES. 30-year-old Damon NES was last seen on October 20th, 2020, while visiting the Nipmuc National Park in the Northern Territory, Australia. On that day, Damon went for a walk alone in the national park and was never seen again, prompting 28 police officers, park rangers, and countless volunteers to begin the search for him. Damon set off on his walk with nothing but his phone and his car keys, with Superintendent Shane telling the Daily Mail, "He doesn't have his wallet. We have that. We know he doesn't have his hotel key. We've got that as well. That was left in the car." The alarm was raised after Damon failed to show up for a canoe tour he had booked for October 21st, 2020. Authorities searched for 5 days with drones and with the help of volunteers. However, no signs of the 30-year-old were found. Damon's family wanted to fly up from Melbourne to assist with the search, but they expressed their concerns about breaking lockdown and potentially putting Aboriginal communities at risk. Damon's social media has not been updated since October of 2020, and Australian authorities are appealing to anyone with information to contact them. Number 1, Rob Martin. 59-year-old Rob Martin was last seen on Edvinal Road on Johns Island in Charleston County, South Carolina. Johns Island is the largest island in South Carolina and is known for its agriculture and angel oak, a tree that is estimated to be possibly 1,500 years old. The details in Rod's case are extremely limited, but it is important that we spread awareness about this case and help bring him home. According to the Charleston County Sheriff's Office, Rod was last seen on foot on January 10, 2021, wearing a burgundy jacket with an orange lining. He is described as a white male, 6 foot tall, 200 pounds. He has gray hair, hazel eyes, and is well known in the Johns Island area. According to an article written on January 10, 2021, foul play is not suspected at this time, and the Charleston County Sheriff's Office needs your help in locating Rob. If you have any information, you're asked to please contact them on 843-743-7200. Well, there you have it, friends. What do you make of these strange disappearances from within these national parks? I look forward to your thoughts in the comment section. Meanwhile, until we meet again, be good to yourselves and each other. I'm Steve Stockton, and I'll talk to you next time.